Did you know that some of the most important inventions in history weren't meticulously planned? They happened entirely by accident. Welcome to today's video, where we explore 5 incredible life-saving inventions that prove mistakes can sometimes change the world. Stick around. Number 5 might just blow your mind. Let's start with the discovery that saved countless lives: penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. The year is 1928, and Alexander Fleming, a Scottish scientist, returns to his cluttered lab after a 2-week vacation. Among the chaos of petri dishes, he notices something odd. One dish has a strange mold growing on it. But here's the kicker: the bacteria around the mold were completely gone. Fleming's curiosity led him to identify the mold as Penicillium notatum. At first, no one took his discovery seriously. Can you imagine what the world would look like without penicillin? It wasn't until the 1940s that it was mass-produced, revolutionizing medicine and saving millions of lives from deadly infections. If Fleming had been a neat freak and thrown that dish away, who knows how long humanity would have waited for antibiotics? Next, let's talk about X-rays, an accidental breakthrough that forever changed how we see the human body. Picture this. It's 1895, and Wilhelm Röntgen, a German physicist, is experimenting with cathode rays. He notices something strange. A nearby fluorescent screen begins to glow, even though it's not directly in the path of the rays. Curious, Röntgen starts experimenting and realizes that these invisible rays can pass through objects, even human tissue. The moment of truth. Röntgen placed his wife's hand in front of the rays and captured the world's first X-ray image. Imagine her shock seeing her bones on a screen. It must have felt like magic. Today, X-rays are essential for everything from diagnosing broken bones to detecting life-threatening illnesses, all thanks to one scientist's unexpected observation. Now here's one you probably didn't think belonged on this list: Post-it notes. In the 1960s, Dr. Spencer Silver was working at 3M, trying to invent a super strong adhesive. What he created, though, was the exact opposite: a weak, reusable adhesive that barely stuck to anything. For years, the invention seemed useless, until one day his colleague, Art Fry, had a light bulb moment. Fry was struggling to keep bookmarks in place in his hymn book during choir practice. He remembered Silver's adhesive and applied it to small pieces of paper. And voila, the Post-it note was born. Today, it's hard to imagine an office or classroom without them. A failed adhesive turned into a billion-dollar idea. How's that for accidental genius? Let's heat things up with the invention of the microwave oven. It's the 1940s, and Percy Spencer, an engineer working on radar systems for World War II, is standing near a magnetron, a device that generates microwaves. Suddenly, he notices something strange. A chocolate bar in his pocket has melted. Curious, Spencer starts experimenting, placing popcorn kernels near the magnetron. To his surprise, they popped instantly. He then created a prototype microwave oven, and by 1947, the first commercial microwave was born. At first, they were massive and expensive, but today they're a kitchen staple, all thanks to a melted candy bar. Who knew a sweet treat could inspire a culinary revolution? Finally, let's talk about safety glass, a life-saving material used in car windshields and skyscrapers. The story begins in 1903, when French chemist Edouard Benedictus accidentally dropped a glass flask coated with cellulose nitrate, a type of liquid plastic. Instead of shattering into dangerous shards, the glass cracked, but stayed in one piece. Intrigued, Benedictus realized this resilience could prevent injuries in car accidents, which were becoming more common as automobiles grew in popularity. By the 1920s, safety glass was being used in windshields, and today it's a standard in architecture and vehicles, all thanks to a moment of clumsiness in a chemistry lab. What's the takeaway here? Sometimes accidents aren't failures. They're opportunities waiting to be discovered. From life-saving medicines to everyday conveniences, these inventions prove that even the most unexpected moments can lead to incredible breakthroughs. Which of these stories amazed you the most? Do you have a favorite accidental invention that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And if this video made you think differently about mistakes, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories. Who knows? The next life-changing invention might just be an accident waiting to happen.